It's Sasha here, and today I wanted to speak about how important it is to follow your intuition. It's so very important. Can't say it over and over again enough. I mean, it's just one of the most important things in life is to follow that gut feeling. And a lot of people just, many people don't notice it. Some people have it much stronger than others, especially us that are, born already with that spiritual ability. We don't have to gain it back. We're born with it already. Um, Although, if you don't follow that voice and you do get yourself into some shit like I did, then of course you have to find your spirituality again. But what I'm saying is it's very important if you have a gut feeling to follow it. I mean, your first feeling that you feel about something is always right. So don't ever question it. There's no need to question, nothing like that. It's always 100% right. And I mean, I have tons of proof of that, and I've gotten myself into some shit. I I have these gut feelings that are beyond, it's like beyond real. I mean, there was the night that I got in a car accident about 2 years ago, and I had this terrible feeling, don't go out, don't go out, don't go out. And I really wanted to go to Miami because it was Winter Music Conference, and I used to go for the whole week, and I had to stop. I stopped partying for a while because of other consequences of not following my gut. But this time I just wanted to go for one party, just have fun with my older friends. They're married, they have kids, so they're responsible. It wasn't like they were going to go for days and days and days. It was just like, it's supposed to be this one night thing. And so what happens is, of course, they decide, you need to follow us. You can't ride with us. So I was like, okay, I have no tread on my tire. So I don't know why I said okay. And my dog flipping out hysterically when I brought her to my friend's house to stay there. My gut, I mean, I'm having a panic attack saying, I don't know if I should go to my friend. I don't know if I should go. I don't feel it's right. I don't know if I'm just freaking out or what this is. I've done this 1,000 times. Always ended up in horrible situations when I didn't trust that feeling. And of course, what do? I say, fuck it, let's go. So here I am driving with a tire with no tread, and eventually, it's raining on and off all the way there. I had to be literally like two semi-truck lengths behind a car, because whenever I would stop or start to stop, my tire would spin, and it was so dangerous. But of course, I'm like, well, I might as well just keep going. I already started, like my stupid, my ego right there. And so I keep going. I mean, I arrived there safe. I wasn't actually the one driving in the car accident, but I didn't end up getting in the club that I was supposed to go into in the first place. So my friends went in because they had tickets, and I didn't want them to stand out there with me. I felt horrible. So I said, go in, I'll just meet my two other friends that were going to a club across the street. So an hour later, I finally meet up with these two other people. I mean, we had fun, but the DJ was terrible, and it just it wasn't the night I was hoping for. And so I asked him to drive me back to my car. And I was even contemplated putting on my seatbelt in the back seat, and I was about to not do it. I was like, no, it's only down the street. And then, of course, thank God I listened to my gut, and I just put it on. But if I wear it the wrong way, under my arm, and we end up getting almost to my hotel. We're at the exit, and boom, we crash. And I don't remember. I just remember thinking I was fine. I get out of the car, walking around, got in someone's truck that drove me to my car. I had a broken foot. My foot was broken in 3 places. My knee was broken, and I had a separated clavicle. I had surgery right here. And I was in such shock that I didn't feel anything. I was in all I was doing was panicking. It was I don't like, shock is an amazing thing. So I end up going in this truck who I don't know who it was, but they drove me to my car, and then my friend had to carry me to my car because I noticed that my foot started hurting. I got in my car and they leave, and I'm like, wait a minute, I kind of don't feel right. So I call my friends that are in the hotel, the ones I had originally followed, and thank God, after numerous, I don't know if I called them a bunch of times. I'm pretty sure I called them numerous times, and I texted like it was an emergency because, I felt horrible. It was by this time, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I felt horrible because, I figured they were sleeping or, doing their own thing. Like, I felt so bad. So luckily they called me, and he came down, her husband came down, Steve, and helped me back in the hotel. And I'm using my broken arm around him like this. So having no idea that my bone was actually sticking out of my shoulder. It wasn't out of the skin, but it was sticking out of my shoulder. I get back to the room with them, and my friend is an orthopedic physical therapist, and she looks at me and she's like, oh, wow. So I sit down, she goes, we have to take your boot off, and I'm screaming, no, like, and she's like, we have to. So she takes it off. My foot was like just the size of a balloon. It was huge. She's like, we're going to have to go to the hospital. And I said, no, I'm not going to the hospital. I'm fine. I just need to sleep. And she's like, she was like, Sasha, like you have this, like your foot's broken. Your knee's broken. I was like, no, it's not. I was like, no, it's just sprained. It's just sprained. And I had to go to the bathroom, so she had to like carry me to the bathroom. And I'm just standing there, and I look in the mirror and I see the shoulder, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, what is that? I was like, why is it so swollen? I didn't even realize that it was a bone because it was so swollen as well, that the bone was sticking out. And she was like, she didn't say anything, and I'm like, that's not my bone, right? She just didn't say anything. And I'm like, it's just swollen. And when I did, like, actually, okay, let's be real with it. It's my bone. I freaked out a little bit. So then we did call 911 because I started going into in and out, fading in and out, started going unconscious, you know what I mean? And so they called 911. They came and got me. I went to Miami Metropolitan or something. Never go there. They are really, really terrible. They're horrible. They suck at life. Sorry. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on here, but they were really bad. Anyways, so they had to transfer me eventually to Martin Memorial in Stewart because my mom wanted me to be, of course, near her because obviously I was going to be, screwed up for a while. So I was in a wheelchair for 3 months. I got shoulder surgery. I have a plate and like 8 screws in here now and a dog bone. It's called a dog bone. And then I have, I had a broken knee and a broken foot. My foot was broken in 3 places. Thank God I didn't need surgery on my foot. I get pains in them now. I like already have arthritis, but that's all because I didn't listen to my intuition, and I had a huge spiritual awakening after that. Huge. I mean, it was the greatest experience of my life. I would never take that experience away because of what happened afterwards. Like, I'm so happy that I didn't listen to my gut because, oh my God, best experience I could ever have. It was so amazing. I mean, I realized who I was. I realized why I was here. All the questions I've ever wondered were answered. I started, practicing my spirituality again, getting back into everything. It was just felt so amazing. I was so euphoric at certain times. I can't explain it. Like, even the first night I had an out-of-body experience and got told by this, like, my higher self, I think it was, that you have one more chance. You're here to help people. Your accident happened for a reason. And get this, 3 of my friends died within a month of my car accident, after my car accident happened. So, like, that sucked. I couldn't go to any of their funerals, but like 3, that's so many. And one of them could have been me, and luckily everybody in the car was fine. You know, the other people had minor injuries, but they were okay. And, sorry. It was a big learning experience, and it was also just, it was a gift. I mean, to know, like, that was just the experiences I had. I had 3 people tell me, you're here to help people. You need to start using your gift. That my dog was in my life for healing purposes, which I already knew. That I'm an indigo child, that I'm an empath, that my energy, I glow, that people couldn't believe how positive I was being in that wheelchair. I started going to meditation groups with my mom, and people were just, they were wowed. They were just like, "What, you're so positive." And I was like, well, what else am I going to do? I can't what am I going to sit around and be negative? Like, I might as well be positive. So it was, people were just amazed. It was a different experience. I learned who I am, who I really am here to be. I mean, that's why I can't ever take that back. Like, I had my Miami days. I lived in Miami. I had my fun. I did my partying. I did enough partying for 10 lifetimes, 17 lifetimes, 20 lifetimes. I did so much partying. But it's like you miss it. You get addicted to it. You want to go back to that lifestyle because it's so much fun. It is. It's fun dancing, having not a care in the world. I love dancing. I love house music. I still actually want to get a mixer and start spinning and stuff like that. And because music is my therapy, and I love doing that. But there's days for me, it needs to not be like, I need to stop with the I don't need to go. It's a want, So that was an experience where my intuition showed me why I shouldn't have went. But I'm so glad that I didn't listen to my intuition. And I had signs after that, signs everywhere, synchronicity everywhere. I mean, just one thing after another. Me and my mom, we were both like shocked. I mean, it was insane. I can't tell you, it was so insane. Like, the synchronicity, everything was synchronicity. Every single little thing. Like, it was amazing. It was crazy. I couldn't believe all this stuff that happened. I got Reiki done, and the Reiki lady was like, "I feel like I've known you in a past life. Like, your energy is just, oh my gosh." And she was just so excited to see me, and she told me the exact same messages that I was told at the meditation groups, and it was a miracle. It really was. And I'm really grateful to be here still today, because I do want to do what I'm supposed to, or I do want to help people. That is a blessing for me. I love helping people, and I'm always doing it. I don't, it's like not meaning to, like I just do it. I mean, there's a place I go, a store, and the girl says every time I come in there, I make her day, because she's like, "Oh my God," because she thinks I'm like adorable, and she loves like my style. She's like, I love how you have your own style. You don't copy anyone. It's just, you're so unique and you're so positive and your energy is just like amazing. And it's just like, we're sisters. Like, I love her. When I first met this girl, I was like, you're fucking cool, you know? And so now I always like try to go in when she's working and say hi to her. One time I even went next door to Publix and got her a cookie and like brought it back to her. And, you know, just like little things. I was shopping and I'm like, I should bring her a cookie. And she was like so grateful for that. She was like, you are so cute, you know, like who thinks of doing that? And I was like, doesn't everyone think of doing that? But yeah, just like people, I have weird things happen and people notice my energy, like if they are able to see or read energy. It's cool. And so yeah, I just wanted to share that experience with you, and that's one reason why you should trust your intuition. And I have plenty more stories like that, but that is one big thing that happened when I didn't trust my gut. So now I try best I can to always follow that first feeling, that intuition. I mean, we're not perfect, but we can try our best. And I love everyone. And I enjoy making these videos. So if there's anything special you would like to hear, please let me know. Thanks. Have a good day. Mwah.